HooHooHooRobin.
How many literally Monday morning quarterbacks do we have today?
What are you going to do?
A lot of them. A lot of them.
I give a to the Jets and a to 7 degrees.
Yeah, it is kind of a dual thing. Cold out and, well, the Jets went down. After the first half, though, I was kind of feeling like, all right, you can resign yourself. It's a blowout, whatever. They're killing them. And then they have to add that thing, what's it called? Hope. They had to add in this hope element where you're like, hey, I think they could come back from this. I think they could.
Yeah, I would have rather had a blowout.
Yeah.
My girl after the game, she's like, you're really bummed about this. I'm like, well, yeah.
You follow the team the whole season.
Right.
And
well, at least I have my. Oh, that's right. My Islanders are already out of the playoffs. I have nothing.
You're pretty done.
I have nothing because I'm not even really a big baseball fan these days.
Yeah, catches and pitches start up in a couple of weeks.
I'm done.
What are you going to do?
Maybe I'll follow the Knicks. They're 500. That's good. So fucking frustrating. That game was so close in the second half.
Them not getting in on first and goal, 4 shots was
I know,
bad. That was a bad one.
Ridiculous.
They had to punch that in, but I kept screaming. Jimmy heard me. I'm like, don't run up the middle. They got that whole
right up the middle.
They got it clogged.
Yeah.
They squeezed everybody.
Go around the side.
You weren't going up that fucking middle.
Left or right. They're fucking, they plowed right into every single one of them.
There wasn't even a shot. They had that middle clogged up.
Trying to, hey, can you pick this off pass?
Right. Oh, that one? Oh,
like,
my God.
That was retarded.
Well, that was a timing pass where it's like, you just be there. I'm just going to rifle the ball.
Yeah, well, somebody read his mind on that one.
But the Steelers were basically telling you, we're not allowing you to go up the middle. You're going to have to go to the sides with this. And they just kept trying to punch it in.
Yeah.
I'm not a Jets fan, and that was frustrating.
At the one, they just fucking cheesed.
And man, if that blocked punt, well, it wasn't a blocked punt, obviously, that turns into a 15-yard penalty. Yeah. He missed that fucking ball by an inch.
And then he got his wrist kicked. You watch it in the slow motion. It's like the kicker fucking comes up, kicked his wrist where it looked like his wrist bent into a pretzel.
Any one of us would have had a broken wrist today. Yeah, that guy just shakes it off.
But that's it. What are you going to do? Pittsburgh, congratulations. I honestly think watching Go Pack Go, and then watching the Steelers, I got to say the Steelers probably going to take the whole thing. So
I got to go Packers.
You're going to go Pack?
Well, I like a good...
You're a cheesehead!
I like a good underdog. I always go for the underdog, hence my sports curse. That's why I have a sports curse, because I go underdog every time.
Yeah.
Steelers are the better team, but you got to go Packers.
They got a lot.
That was a good hit.
They got a lot of calls too. Like I'll say this: the Jets. There's a couple of times where the Jets got hit late and they didn't get called. They fucking Pittsburgh got every fucking.
And what about
every call?
What about the Sanchez forward pass play? That could have went either way.
That was a matter of fucking millimeters.
I swear to you, I'm not bitching. Congratulations, Steelers. You move on. I'm just really frustrated because the Sanchez pass, they could have either said,
Yeah, his arm was moving forward. His arm was moving backwards.
But they said it wasn't moving forward, so hence you get the touchdown for the Steelers there.
Sanchez slid head first at one point. I think an elbow came 40 minutes later, and they didn't get the call.
They didn't get the call.
Like, right in the helmet. It's like, how do you not get that fucking
call? They said
call?
the play wasn't whistled down yet.
Right to the back of the head.
But still, once the quarterback slides like that, you slide in. I mean,
to lose 24-19 is so fucking frustrating. And it's like, I don't want to have to start all over again. This is 2 years in a row where the Jets have to start all over again. One game away from the fucking Super Bowl. Two years in a row.
You know how hard that is to do? Like, we'll be back next year. Will ya?
It's really hard to do.
Yeah.
And you got to, go through every game again. Oh, God, I'm bummed today.
Are you even going to give a shit about the Super Bowl?
I got a brand new Sanchez jersey in my drawer. That is not coming out anytime soon.
That's a collector's item.
No, he's a good quarterback.
No, I know. I mean, you're not going to be wearing it this year.
I'm happy with the Sanchez. No. By the way, we're not even talking about the pick. The pick. You saw Sanchez pick his nose, right?
Oh yeah, that was a big deal.
Everyone's talking about
tweeting it.
What the fuck was he thinking?
I don't know.
Did he pick his nose and he said, "Fuck, I have nowhere to wipe this"? And Mark Burnell goes, "Just wipe it on me. I'll
wipe it on me. I got it.
I'll get a tissue and get it off my jersey."
I'm on it.
That was unbelievable.
Why didn't he flick it?
I just flick it. It was 7 degrees, 4 degrees, I think.
Just
no,
waited.
minus 4 degrees with the wind chill.
It's probably frozen. He could have went dink.
That was stuck to his hand. He's like,
dink.
Probably. But fucking, he picks his nose.
Yeah, that was something.
And that was the highlight of the first half for the Jets.
That was their only highlight.
A nose pick by Sanchez was literally the highlight.
That and the fact that they had 1 yard rushing, which was hysterical.
Yeah, they were getting their ass handed to them.
Oh, my God.
It would have been much easier to wake up with a 48-3 pounding or something.
Yeah, if they would have been able to do anything in the first half, but they were powerless. Just to sit there and watch Pittsburgh run the ball like they did, like nothing was in front of them.
No,
they could run and get at least 3-4 yards every single run, usually more.
Yeah,
and then the Jets would try, and it was like brick wall.
Fucking Steelers were tough, especially that first half. Spectro writes, 2 years in a row means they're not a Super Bowl team, have to make some changes. I hate when teams make fucking changes, because that game could have easily went the Jets' way. Yeah. Could have easily. So don't fuck with anything.
Leave it alone?
Just leave it the fuck alone. That's the problem a lot of teams do.
Yeah. Yeah, they switch things up, get a little scared. They go, we got to tweak some things.
Don't tweak anything.
Is this the nose pick?
Oh, it's hilarious, yeah.
There it is. All right,
picks and just wipes it on Burnell. And Burnell's like, what the fuck you doing? We're in the middle of a championship game here.
That's kind of funny. I think he was just fucking with him.
Probably fucking with him, yeah.
That is funny.
You can't. and then he does
so good,
and then he does the index finger swipe afterwards. Did you see the end of the game where? You see the end of the game where Roethlisberger gets humped? That's another video that's going around.
That's a good one.
The last play of the game, they got so excited. You know, Roethlisberger takes a knee. It's all over the place, that one too. And I don't know his name, to be honest with you. He jumps on his back and gives him three quick pumps. So everyone's laughing.
Roethlisberger, when he got that Charlie horse, everybody was going like, "Yeah, he's down."
No, you knew that was just a stinger, though. That wasn't an injury. We've all got a hit to the hip like that. Not in an NFL game, obviously.
Charlie horse,
because we would have broken hips if that happened to us.
He took a crazy knee to the thigh.
Yeah, watch this. This was the last play of the game. They're talking about this one today too.
Yeah.
This is the last play of the game.
The hump.
Yeah. He takes a knee.
Yeah.
And then I don't know the guy's name, to be honest. Get a better copy.
He's just
he humps him in the ass 3 times.
He really is humping him 3 times in the ass.
What do you think about Jets coach ripped his headset off and said, fuck? What do you mean, what do I think?
Yeah.
He's fuming. That's how you should react.
Chuck, what am I supposed to think?
I just didn't know if you guys caught that. And earlier when they got that 15-yard personal foul penalty, he was bullshitting and motherfucking, man.
Oh yeah, that's bullshit.
Because
that's bullshit.
Because that's what happens in sports.
Oh, it's great. It's great. And now they're starting to mic a lot of these people. Wonder how much trouble they're going to get into.
Is he humping him like a dog?
Yeah. We're watching. All right, bro. Thank you. Yeah, I don't care if they're cursing. I don't care if my son hears the cursing. Just allow it.
He is humping him.
He humped him 3 times to end the game. And
why would you do this?
Instead of talking about the big victory, a lot of people are talking about why the fuck did he hump Roethlisberger? He just fucking humped him.
That's funny shit.
Right on his back.
I don't need coaches mic'd, by the way. It's like, how much fucking noise do we need during a game? Hey, get the play! I don't need to hear that shit.
Yeah, Jimmy came over, and the amount of sounds coming from my TV, we were all confused. I thought my XM was on, because there's music coming out of one speaker, there's coach's sound coming out over here, and then the game's over here. I'm like, what the fuck are we listening to?
There is some shit going on where you turn your head to the side and you're like, where'd that come from?
Exactly.
Like, I think someone's in my house.
Yeah, I thought there was a party going on upstairs.
Got that surround sound shit. It's amazing.
Yeah, I gotta adjust my surround sound. It's a little off balance.
Surround sound's great, and then I was adjusting. You could. I like the TVs these days. You could adjust them for things like sports and movies and shit like that. A couple little adjustments. The fucking game looked crazy. Like you could walk into that screen. Just fucking beautiful picture.
Yeah, they had a really nice picture.
God, they got that HD down, and fucking the settings on your TV. You go with a different smoothing. on it. It just looks fantastic.
I don't know what else we're supposed to talk about with the game. I mean, it's over. It's just kind of like when the Jets beat the Pats. You don't talk about the Pats anymore. So my team's out. You don't talk about the Jets anymore. It is what it is. It's now done. It's now the Steelers and the Packers in the Super Bowl.
It's done. I tell you what, we do talk about this cold weather that's coming.
It's going to be a good Super Bowl, though, man. That's two good teams. Rodgers is fucking peaking.
Steelers and Green Bay will get like some people watching. That's definitely, that'll get people
I think
watching.
the NFL wanted New York, Chicago, two huge markets.
That's just it, yeah. Anytime
I think they would have wanted that,
huge.
probably, but
Green Bay, Pittsburgh has a historical feel to it, though. They're both such legendary teams. It's that'll do probably pretty well.
Yeah, how many Super Bowls does Green Bay have under their belt?
Dude, you're asking the wrong person, man.
Pittsburgh has 6, I think, right?
I think 6, Pittsburgh's got 6.
And Dallas also has 6, so I got to root for Green Bay.
Let's see.
I think you're about right.
3.
3 for Green Bay?
3 for Green Bay.
Jets have won 42 years ago.
Yeah, 42 years ago.
Wasn't even born yet. Thanks, Jets.
Wait a minute. 10, 20, 30.
Jimmy just shakes his head. I do have an apology to Jimmy.
Oh,
Jimmy came over for the game, and my girl decided, that eating all this cheese and pizza dip and all this crap wasn't enough. We needed dessert.
Oh, boy.
Jimmy missed, the main course. He came a little later when we kind of packed up everything.
Well, I sent a text. It was right after the Jets got after the first touchdown was scored. I went to the gym in my building. I sent a text, and it said, hey, if you're not doing anything, me and my girl are showing some vacation slides. You want to come over?
I didn't bring that to the show, but Jimmy's been giving me that text pretty much every game late in the season.
When something's happening.
I have nothing else going on. So
hey, that is good.
If you're not doing anything, I'm just hanging.
I laughed hard. I go, come on over, man. Jimmy's my neighbor, So he comes over, and then my girl's like, I think we need dessert. I'm like, don't do this, because if you go in my house, you will not find dessert, because I can't help myself. That's my problem. If it's around, I fucking eat it. So I keep it out of I keep it out of the house. So she comes back, make a long story short, try to remember everything, Jimmy. Cookies, brownies, French crumb cake, French butter crumb cake.
How was that?
You know what? After I was bitching on Friday, the French
that's pretty good stuff, right?
French butter crumb cake's not bad. 4 different ice creams. And Jimmy's like, I haven't had dessert in a month. And I'm like, I just know how this is going to end.
Yeah.
And sure enough, it ended exactly how it was supposed to end. Jimmy pretty much ate everything.
I felt a cookie. I'll tell you what I had. I felt a Mrs. Fields cookie.
This was after not having dessert for a month.
Right.
And I had a few salsa chips. What's that? And some some salt and vinegar. I ate a lot of those. And then I'm like, you know what? It would be rude not to have a cookie.
It would be.
It's so cold. She went out. And then she said, do you want some ice cream? I'm like, of course. And then so I was hoping for a little scoop of
she came back with 3 huge scoops.
3 fucking giant scoops. What's that? And chocolate mint chip ice cream, and I had 2 pieces of the of the coffee cake,
the French butter crumb cake,
and then 1 more cookie to top it off.
Just
probably 2,000 calories.
Probably.
Oh my God!
I got so much cheese in me. I'm uncomfortable.
Well,
and then the dessert on top.
Shit.
How many hours?
Yeah, that's what I figured.
How many hours does it take to get this shit out?
I don't know. Cheese.
18 hours, maybe.
Cheese
18
takes
hours?
A slow little journey.
Really?
Cheese will take a slow journey unless you're lactose intolerant.
I don't feel bad, though. It's the AFC Championship game. You eat bad, so what? Do it again for the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
That's what I look at. Every couple weeks is fine.
Yeah, but now the Super Bowl doesn't mean as much to me, so
I know I got
I'm so fucking bummed out.
I picked up some pizzas.
Nice.
You get some pizzas delivered, and then there was some cake also. I believe there was a chocolate drizzle crumb cake over the house. Danny?
That's the chocolate chip crumb cake.
Chocolate chip crumb cake. And then there was also a marble cake, which was...
it must have hurt your teeth.
No, it's not made of marble. And then there was the cheesy cracker pepperoni kind of platter thing. And then, and through all this... Big A brought his little salad again.
He's been doing good.
Big A just had his little salad that he's eating as everybody's pigging out.
Can I tell you how bad I felt? Because I had no idea that Big A lost like 50 pounds. And
Is he up to 50 pounds
50
lost?
pounds, yeah. So he brings his own, salad and no fat dressing shit.
Yeah.
So someone's like, oh, yeah, Big A's doing great. He lost 50 pounds. Can't you tell? And I looked and I was just like...
No.
Big A is more 75 to 100 pounds lost. Then you'll be like, okay.
Realistically, I think it's 100, and then you'll start noticing.
50 pounds, you're kind of like.
But he has to. At this point, he has to.
Oh, he knows he's either dead
he has
or
no choice.
he has to eat that fucking salad.
I got to correct myself, and this I find amazing, but it is true. I'm sorry. Someone said that the Packers are not the underdogs; they're favored.
Are they?
What?
A 6 seed favored, and that guy is right. I remember seeing the odds.
Are they really?
In Vegas?
You know, the favored.
But the Steelers were 12-4.
Yeah.
And what were the Packers' record? Look down at that screen. I don't remember.
Yeah, I'm looking. It'll pop up at some moment.
So
I
apologize. I really thought that the Packers would be underdogs over the Steelers.
There's one thing just saying because of stats and everything like that. 1-15. What? No. There's they actually the Steelers looked better. Is all it is. They just looked better.
Yeah, but Packers are favored. I apologize for that. Fuck. Jesus. By how much? How many points? Do they have the points on the Super Bowl yet?
12-4.
And the Packers were what?
10-6.
Yeah, they were 10-6, and Steelers were 12-4. Okay. Sorry about that. Anyway, back to your party. You got the crumb cake with the chocolate drizzle on top.
I was just saying, you know, poor Big A had to kind of just sit there with his little salad with all this goodness floating around.
It was very adorable to see him washing his little plastic salad shit in the sink.
No.
Does he look like he's enjoying his salad?
He looks like he'd enjoy that pizza. I tell you that much.
And what kind of dressing is he putting on the salad?
It's some kind of low-fat thing.
Oh, yeah. God. Oh, that's the worst.
He's going for it.
All right, good for him, man.
Yeah.
I wish him nothing but the best because it's do or die, literally, with that guy.
Yeah, I know.
I don't feel like fucking talking at his wake.
I won't even go.
I wouldn't even go. I probably wouldn't even go.
You know, we're talking about health.
Yeah.
Jack Lalane died yesterday. He was 96.
96.
That
exercised his whole life.
That just proves that exercise and eating right doesn't work in the end.
There are some people that smoke and drink and live till that age.
Right, exactly. He wasted all that time fucking exercising.
You'd think he would have cleared 100.
Yeah.
No, he got married.
George Burns cleared a fucking 100, and he was smoking cigars every day of his life.
You know what? You make a great point.
You're 100, motherfucker.
He got married when he was 45. He was married to a woman for 51 years, but he got married when he was 45.
I just saw him on a juice commercial.
He probably finally had it. Said, I can't be married to this
Died of
woman
pneumonia.
anymore. Ammonia?
Pneumonia, respiratory
Ammonia?
failure.
He died
Yeah,
of
ammonia.
I always
He
say
drank it.
ammonia. Pneumonia.
He
Yeah.
died of pneumonia?
Yeah.
Wow.
Respiratory failure due to pneumonia, which I thought maybe was gay. That's at least a code word for gay usually.
Be the AIDS. Right?
No, but
Jack Lalane didn't have AIDS.
Jimmy goes code word for AIDS.
Code word.
His wife's name was Elaine. Elaine Lalane.
Elaine Lalane.
Elaine Lalane. La 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 ba ba ba.
Well, he's gone. Bon voyage. There's a picture of him. He always looked like a mess in his little jumpsuit.
I hated his jumpsuit.
With his little fucking, he'd wear his jumpsuit and do his calisthenics.
Yeah.
He would do, his exercise regimen never changed from like fucking
everyone else
30s.
Everyone else updates it. He was still doing calisthenics.
And here we go, jumping jacks, and 1, and 2, and 3. Really, Jack? 1914 he was born.
Wow.
God damn.
Wow.
1914.
He failed, though. He should have made 100.
He really probably should have made.
He really should have made
2014.
100.
It's like this old. Look at that. That's classic Jack Lalane. With his jet black hair.
Hanging, your neck's all kind of craggy looking, you know, and your eyes, you get all kinds of wrinkles around your eyes. What's this? Because the muscles are out of shape, and you can firm up your stomach by exercise. You can firm up the muscles in the face.
It's like from the 50s.
Look at this intricate muscular system in the face.
All right.
It's like working out your face. He goes, work your face out.
How do you work out your face?
I don't know. You gotta go, you make faces. Does he do that? Yeah, look, now he's making dumb faces.
That doesn't work. Come on.
I don't know. You see his pictures?
He's opened up his mouth really wide.
And I was going back and forth like,
from side to side, and that's working the muscles in the face.
Back and forth.
Just do this for 6 hours a day.
Now the eyes. Now he's going to make big, like, oh, lordy lord eyes.
I made all those faces during the Jets game last night.
Nice blinking real hard.
Does that work, you think?
I don't
doubt
know.
it.
Come on, it's Jack LaLanne.
It's
What does he know?
1950 something. What is
This guy doesn't know anything. Come on.
I don't know. Probably you open your eyes and you'll see like sparkly things if you do that.
Dude, he
too much.
opened his gym in 1936. His first gym.
36. What were they doing then?
Oh my God!
They had those big medicine balls that they throw around, and the barbells with the circle, like the spheres, the spheres on either side, and you'd have to lift with a handlebar mustache. Look at their workout gear, the shorts.
Let me say hi
to camel toe.
Let me say hi to Connecticut. Connecticut, what's up, buddy?
Hello, Connecticut.
Yeah, hi. The Packers, 5 of their games, they lost by a total of 20 points this year.
All right, so I guess that's why they're favored.
Yeah, they're not as bad as their record showed. Absolutely.
Yeah, all right. I didn't follow them that closely this year. I just, kind of took a peek. I just take a peek at the NFC. All right, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, it was also a Nazi-filled weekend, man. Oh, God.
Why?
History Channel decided, let's go back to our roots.
Oh, really?
And just play a bunch of Nazi stuff. Third Reich, The Rise, and then they had the Third Reich, The Fall. And it was just a bunch of really cool footage that I hadn't seen before. A lot of home movies from people, and it was done from the point of everybody. They had a little girl talking in Poland, and they had a transcript of what she had written in a little diary, and they had German soldiers and German upper echelon talking about how this is an amazing thing that's happening in the world, and then when things started falling apart, they're like, oh boy, this place sucks. And
it was all footage from European families. It was all private collection stuff. It was really, really.
And there was a guy an American that was there for the Olympics, and he's there just at the stadium, and he's taking color video of the stadium and Nazi soldiers walking around, and they're all smiles and everything.
Oh.
Hey, how you doing? So just an American tourist and his wife went to the Olympics in Germany and had a great time. It was before the war, so and they were commenting on how amazing it was to see so many red flags with swastikas on them. I'll tell you, whoever had the fucking flag contingency over there, wow,
made a lot of money.
Contingent.
Now someone's saying that Cowboys do not have 6 Super Bowls, Jimmy. They have 5.
Oh, is it 5? Okay.
Really? Because everybody's saying 6.
6 for the Steelers, 5 for the Cowboys, I guess.
Yeah, so that was a little bit of history there. The Berlin Olympics. When was that? 36? 39, what?
36, I think. I think
1936, so it was kind of,
about right.
So it was still cool to go over there. People were like, all right, we can go over there. He's not too out of hand yet.
Mm-hmm.
That's when Jesse Owens went over there and showed him, right?
Oh, he sure did.
Black guy, and Hitler was really pissed off. It's like, what the fuck is a black guy doing? We're supposed to be the muckety muck race here.
The other, just before we move on from the football games, the one thing I want to mention is those guys are real men that play that fucking game.
You think?
Dude, it was minus 4 degrees wind chill.
Yeah.
And they're in short sleeves. How do you fucking do that? Seriously. How the fuck do you do that?
I think, not believing they are.
And the helmet
all
is
man.
cold as shit.
They are all man. I would never.
Most
even
of them don't
deny
have that scuba diver look that Tom Brady had. Most of them just go, put the fucking helmet on my head. I'm good.
Yeah.
Good with short sleeves. Let's go. Let's do this thing. And the ground is just fucking frozen. How the fuck do they do that without getting frostbite?
They are. The sidelines are so heated now. It's crazy. And when they're out there, they're moving.
Yeah,
so they're moving around a lot.
Yeah, but they're out there for a while. I mean, if you stood outside right now in a short sleeve shirt on the sidewalk for 2 minutes, you'd be crying like a little bitch.
They were getting tackled and thrown on the ground by other men.
They are running around.
Yeah.
Nah, dude, you can run up and down the sidewalk. You'd be miserable.
Yeah,
I don't know how they do it. I really don't.
Oh, no. It is... That's why they get paid the big bucks.
do they even notice it's that fucking cold when they're playing?
They don't look like they do.
They don't,
look
right?
Like the cold bothers them. They're superhuman. These
I'm just
people.
amazed by it.
I wonder if they take any, like, because those guys can play through injuries and shit. I wonder if they're injected with anything. Like, is there you can take that just makes you a little bit, maybe that's naive.
It makes you a little warmer.
I don't know. Maybe there's not, but. Like,
I don't know.
Like, is there any kind of supplement you can take that, like, fucking, you know?
But Ant's right, but they heat up the sidelines and they got those benches and warmers and everything. But most of the time, you don't see the guys hanging out in that area. I went to a Jets game. It wasn't nearly as cold as what they had in Pittsburgh yesterday.
Yeah.
And I noticed the area, what you're talking about, really warm area. The players blow it off because I think they don't want to be looked at as pussies sitting on the warm bench.
Or maybe if they're warm and then go back out into the cold,
maybe
then
that
it's
fucks
really
them up
fucking
too.
Bad.
It's just amazing. I just don't understand how they fucking do that. I don't understand.
Yeah, because that was some bitter-ass cold. You see the white guys are pretty funny to watch because the black guys, you're just seeing, like, steam come out of their mouth and shit. And the white guys, you see the steam, but you see their nose is, like, red fucking. Yeah. Their cheeks are all red.
Yeah. Like Roethlisberger, when he took that hit to the upper thigh. Imagine going outside right now, being outside for 20 minutes. It's like, what, 7 degrees right now.
Just have some guy jack his knee into your thigh.
As hard as he can. You know how bad that would hurt on both levels because you're freezing cold and then the fucking hit.
Literally be crying. Crying.
I don't get it. I don't get it, man. But it is fucking cold. I guess it's the coldest day of the last few years. 7 degrees, -1 with the wind chill.
I took one of the delivery drivers outside. Like those guys are lifesavers. As much as I hate them sometimes, and you fucking can't get a cab because our block's either hit or miss. Either 500 cabs or nothing.
Yeah,
and they charge you a few dollars more, but it's like you gotta stand outside.
Oh, it's well worth it.
Oh, that's what I say. Live a little.
Well, we live down near the water too, so the wind and the cold is way worse than the rest of Manhattan too.
I just got a little ice cream coming back out now.
Do you?
Yay!
A little fart or burp?
Just a fart. Just started.
Is it really heinous?
It reminds me I ate ice cream.
Oh, God. It's going to be a bad day.
It's not going to be a good day for anyone else in the room.
I felt bad for Jimmy. He's like, I haven't eaten dessert in a month. And then at one point he goes, what was the line again? I wish I filmed him.
Eating healthy.
He was bragging about how he's been eating healthy lately, and we all look at him. My brother was over, the owner of F.H. Riley's, and his wife, and we all turn to Jimmy because he's talking, and he has so much dessert in front of him as he's trying to tell us that he's been eating well lately.
I had 3 scoops of ice cream and I think a piece of crumb cake at that point.
A
sliver of crumb cake.
And a mouthful of cookie. And he's trying to tell us he's been eating well lately.
I avoided the brownies. Fuck, man, that was good.
Shit.
I've been eating roast turkey and fucking squash.
Squash?
A lot of that.
Squash.
It's grown on me. I usually hate it.
Squash is the worst. I hate
And asparagus, too. Big boy likes his roast turkey. Heat it up. Yeah, with a little mustard.
Turkey's great.
It's healthy, right? Not the deli turkey, but actual roast turkey.
Turkey's really healthy. You got to get that shit moist, though. Dry turkey.
Yeah, dry turkey sucks.
Oh, mine's good. No, it's been good.
It's got to be moist, and you got to throw a little cranberry sauce on the side, even though it's not Thanksgiving. Just a little bit.
Oh, I don't like that.
And a little mashed potatoes. That's the way to go.
Now you're talking a whole meal. I just make a sandwich and shove it down my
You stay away from the
craw.
gravy if you can, if the turkey's moist. And then you got a nice meal right there. The asparagus is a little rough with turkey, I'm thinking.
I've been
rough.
I've been on this kick where I'll just grab what they call your Purdue oven stuffed roast for chicken.
How great are those?
And then I throw it in the oven like a fag. I cook. It takes about an hour.
That's it?
A little more.
You throw it a little more, depending on the size of the chick.
How do you cook a chicken, though? Do you have to put the pan in first?
375, 90 minutes. Let's go.
It.
You want
put
to talk?
it on there?
You want to talk chicken? Let's go.
You slather it with some good stuff, or you put a dry rub on it, or something like that.
Dry rub.
It's just like seasonings and stuff.
While it's frozen?
And you cover it. No, not frozen. You can't put a frozen one in there.
Do you?
It's in the fridge.
Skin or no skin?
I go skin if I'm going to do it. You gotta. You gotta.
Chicken skin, they say, is the worst thing you could eat.
It's pretty bad.
I love it.
But you know what?
Nice and crispy with those fucking spices on it. What's better?
A lot of white meat.
What's better?
A lot of white meat, but then you got to take a little of that skin off and just like, all right, I'll treat myself.
They should just.
Then I'd eaten the whole chicken with the skin and everything.
They should just sell chicken skin all spiced up and ready to go.
Skin.
Oh my God.
Who knew that would be so tasty when it gets crispy? Oh, it's great.
They say worst thing you could possibly eat.
Yeah, it's bad for you, right?
Oh my God. That's why chicken wings are so bad for you.
Ain't no thing butter.
I mean, the butter and all that doesn't help, obviously, but you're eating nothing but young, fucking chicken skin.
There is something disgusting about a whole chicken, though, that just feels like you're fucking putting a baby in the oven.
Dude.
You get this cold, dead baby feeling in your hand. It's just like, yeah. It's really sick.
So glad I don't know what that feels like.
No,
obviously you've held a couple.
No,
Sure.
It's what I imagine because it's just like the right
Jesus
weight
Christ.
and the size, and it's just all limp and cold.
Do you know that where was I where I saw 2 rotisserie chickens in the fucking, and that's exactly, they look like dead kids because there's no head, and
No
they were
head.
propped up, and I'm like, these idiots think they're going for a ride. I was with Kenny. I'm like, they think they're on a ride. They're like, yay, and they don't realize, we're being roasted. But they were on a fucking, and it literally looks like fucking, they should just have heads on them.
Yes. It's fucking great.
There you go. All right. Hey, I gotta eat. Let's take a break.
We got our food?
Yeah.
Is it here?
Your food should be here any
my
sec.
goddamn salmon.
Well, we can play
Mama.
the Drew Boogie thing going in a break.
We got some Drew Boogie.
So congrats to the fucking Steelers fans, the
Yeah.
Packers fans. Enjoy the next 2 weeks. I know I won't be.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. This one, I didn't realize how seriously I take my Jets. I was really bummed going to bed. Really bummed.
Yeah,
last year it wasn't that bummed because they were never really in that game. But last night it fucking hurt, man. What
Yeah,
did Roland think of the game? He's outside the studio. Roland!
It was right at the end. You just kind of thought, like, can this be one of those where they're going to talk about, like, oh my God, the comeback and that, and then no,
That was a
no
rough
miracles,
one.
no
That was a
miracles.
rough loss.
Roland, you bummed today?
No, my Steelers right here. We're number 1.
Look at he's wearing a
What are you
Steelers shirt.
doing?
Now wait a minute.
You had a Jets
Didn't you have
fucking
a Jets
shirt on Friday.
The whole fucking, like, I've never seen you wear that Steelers shirt.
I did wear it before, but now. See,
When?
What?
When?
I wore it years ago.
Well, that's what I mean. Years ago, but you've had a Jet shirt on
Every day.
up until
Pretty much every day last
up
week.
until the Jets just lost to the
Holy
Steelers,
shit, you're the
and now you
worst.
throw a
You're
Steelers
the
shirt on.
worst.
Unlike you guys, you're out to press my team. Fuck it, boom, I'm happy now. My team's in.
My team's in.
My
team's
team is in.
Dude, he's got
Ben
a
Roethlisberger, we're gonna do it, baby.
There's
got
a
a-
sick logic to what you say.
Roland who
Never
doesn't have winter coat, but he got a very light Jets jacket he's been wearing almost every day, and Jets shirts almost every
it's
day.
a YouTube tour jacket.
What jacket did you wear today?
Yeah, what did you wear
No, it's a
today?
YouTube tour jacket.
How heavy is it?
Light. It's like it's comfy.
Is it like a windbreaker kind of a
Sort of,
thing?
yeah.
It's barely.
That's what I am
It's
today.
fucking. Jimmy's a
Jimmy's a
windbreaker.
windbreaker, yeah.
It's fucking like 3 degrees out. It's crazy.
Hey, but the Steelers, baby.
I can't believe you're just wearing a Steelers shirt.
You really are
You're the
a
worst.
turncoat.
Holy shit.
That's it. But he's in. He's in
in.
now. His team's in. He's going to be watching the Super Bowl going, yeah, Steelers.
Logically, it makes sense.
Not sad.
Not sad.
Chicago was terrible yesterday. Even though it was a close game, they looked fucking horrid.
And they were burning Jay Cutler's jersey in the parking lot. I didn't see the injury, but a lot of people saying that he looked like a little fucking puss boy, not going back into that game. And then they were down to their third string quarterback, and he almost made the monster comeback too.
Doesn't that always seem to happen when they throw in the guy that hasn't fucking played?
His
He's a really
defense
good.
ain't ready for him either.
Yeah, that's true.
They're not ready for him.
He's a really good quarterback. He just hasn't played a lot in the NFL.
Bill Sherman?
Bill Sherman, exactly,
He's very
third
good.
string quarterback for the Bears. Does anyone know what happened to Cutler? Because people were fucking pissed on Twitter. They're like, "What? This guy's not going back in the game after that hit."
It's a
He said
pretty
it's a knee
important
injury.
game.
It's a really important game. You get your shit together and you get back in there.
Yeah, well.
Did you like the games yesterday, Roland?
Yeah, they're good. The wings were delicious where I was at.
Oh.
Who are you?
Down with my buddy Kevin, like right through like a party thing.
Yeah.
So I ate delicious wings.
I love wings.
Wings.
But they were baked wings, so they're healthy.
Hey, Henry, how about a wing?
Baked wings aren't healthy.
Yeah, they are. So that's at
More
12.
like a heart and lungs kind of guy.
Can you look up baked wings and tell me how healthy they are?
Baked wings.
That honey mustard, jalapeno wings, barbecue wings.
Yeah, all that's healthy.
I just piled my plate in deliciousness.
Rooting for your Steelers the whole time.
Oh,
When did you become a Steelers fan? Tell
yeah.
years ago.
me. Years ago.
Years ago, you became a
Very-
Steelers fan.
When I was a baby, my dad was a big Terry Bradshaw fan. Is that satisfying enough for everybody? I know.
Terry Bradshaw.
All right, hey,
You going back a ways?
thanks, Roland.
Thanks for-
Fucking Drew Boogie put something together very nice. Remember your rant on Behave last weekend?
I certainly do.
And you came up with the classic line, bowling for Behave?
Yeah, because of Bowling for Columbine, you had the dummy Michael Moore talking about bowling for Columbine, and him with his gun stance saying that everybody that owns a gun is a racist and just afraid of an irrational fear of people of color, and that's why they have guns.
We should talk about that.
I didn't disagree with him, but no, that's what he was saying. It's like, fuck you, Michael Moore. Instead of bowling for Columbine, how about bowling for Behave? Just behave, people.
Is that where he went to the place where Reginald Denny got beaten up and he made white people look crazy for not wanting to go there?
Right.
It's like, that's just such bullshit. And black people will tell you that's bullshit.
Calculated.
The black people will tell you, don't go where Reginald Denny got hit.
I'm glad you're bringing that up, because he also went there in the middle of the
day. Yes.
Daytime,
if you want
walking around.
If you want to prove your point, go at, I don't know, 11 o'clock at night.
With no camera.
Yeah, no camera, and walk around as a white gentleman in that neighborhood. First of all, you'll be lucky if the cops grab you and say, what the fuck are you doing around here, because you're probably trying to buy drugs. But if you're not that lucky, you'll just be jumped and beaten to a pulp.
He's recognizable enough where people, even in the hood, people would they know his face. If like in the middle of the afternoon with a camera crew, he could probably go anywhere because people know that something's happening. They know he's just not a regular guy.
Right.
But go there with a fucking, like, you know, a little hat over your face or whatever, or somewhat where you maybe shave, you don't have your mustache, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Go there at 2 o'clock in the morning by yourself with a hidden camera and see what happens.
See how fun that is.
Is that for 12 wings?
Baked wings.
It's a recipe I found for... Let's see, 3 pounds makes 6 servings, and then that's what it is per serving.
My angel.
So, Roland, your baked wings relatively healthy.
Wait, 600 calories per serving?
600 calories.
118 milligrams of cholesterol?
Yeah, but figure Roland probably had at least 2 servings of wings.
Oh, no, I had at least 20 wings.
20 wings.
All right, so 20.
Also, a meatball hero.
10 poor armless chickens because of you.
So he had 2 servings about.
But the meatball hero is this big, though. I had 3 of those.
A little one, yeah.
Just a meatball.
You did 1,200 calories in the wings alone, easily. And that would be 236 milligrams of cholesterol.
Well, I walked 5
and
blocks
probably
yesterday.
about 46 grams of fat.
He goes, well, I walked 5 blocks yesterday.
Can I tell you, I caught something on the replay last week? I was, I hadn't listened to, it was when we were, teasing E-Rock for a bad tape day.
Oh, yeah.
And you happened to say, I didn't catch it live. You're like, yeah, you were like practicing when you were a kid talking into a hero sandwich. Like it was a mic. And I caught that in the car. I was fucking really laughing. That visual of E-Rock talking into a hero.
Hero like he's on the radio.
Nice.
Oh, that made me laugh. Hey, how much is mint chocolate chip? What's that ice cream?
How much is it?
How much is I had 3 regular sized scoops, not even giant scoops. They were actually average to small scoops. They were like spoonfuls.
But that's more than a serving.
Big tablespoonfuls?
Yeah.
Or a little teaspoon?
No, they were mouthful, like good.
A good big mouthful.
I'm guessing it was like 1,000 calories.
It was vanilla chocolate chip, I guess.
Yeah. Whatever it was. It was
chocolate chip.
the proverbial
By the way,
hit.
I would
delicious vanilla chocolate chip.
I would guess.
Yeah.
I'm guessing 1,000 calories.
I would guess. No, probably a little less.
Amount per serving,
160
1/2 a cup. 1/2 a cup. Who eats 1/2 a cup of ice cream?
The serving sizes are ridiculous. No one eats
So it's like
half a cup of ice cream.
How much is a cup? Is that like a scoop?
You had, I mean, if it's a half a cup, you probably had 4 servings.
Okay, so I figure 400.
Because a half a cup is just,
650 calories. Yeah, all right, that's fine.
Yeah.
Plus 2 Miss Fields cookies, chocolate chip.
The French butter fucking pound cake.
Oh, French butter pound
That
cake.
thing
Can't,
melted
2 little
in your
pieces of
mouth.
that.
can't be good.
I didn't have much of that.
2 little pieces equals one big piece.
Yeah, I know.
So you can say I had 1 big piece.
Our
A Whopper
dessert,
thin slice.
our dessert was 12 to 1,500 calories per person easily.
Yeah.
The ice cream is
Easily.
less than I thought, though.
All right, bowling for Behave. We go to break with this. Drew Boogie, just gave us this. So let's check this out.
Righty. Gun crime, things like this, gang-related violence, it's going to be minority. Somehow, white people are all responsible. It ain't whitey. It ain't whitey. And right by my home, I'm looking at home invasion. It ain't whitey. You
black on white crime. LA gangs just wiping each other out. Black on black crime, black on white crime. Fucking behavior.